You see the woman standing in front of the yonder building? Her name is, Ismene. She is the one who made the arrangements for my stay in Elpis, and from what I recall, she has held her position here for quite some time. Chances are she can provide us with some insights. Go and ask your questions. I'll help with drawing out answers if need be, but I leave the choice of topic up to you. Oh. Okay. Questions for me? Well, suppose I have no other pressing duties at the moment. Oh, duties cannot be skipped. I'm gonna use the washroom then. Give me a second. I'll be a minute. Be right back. Gonna use the washroom super quick. So I'll play a quick 1 minute ad break. You know the deal. So be back in like a minute. Greetings, Ismene. My friend here is desperately curious about Chief Hermes and was wondering if you might indulge him. 3 years to beat P1S? Yep, well, if that's what it takes, that's what it'll take. Certainly, Mistress Fanat. Anything to be of service. What do you wish to know? Tell me about Hermes, I guess. Well, I can only answer from my own experience, but I would describe him as a quiet man, reserved, you might say, and occasionally somewhat poor with his choice of words. His reticent nature, however, does not prevent him from carrying out his duties as Chief Overseer. The man is a walking archive when it comes to life forms. He can discuss any species in incredible detail, and is the leading authority on concepts which the power of flight. I hope that answers your question. What's anything else? Ask about Meteon, I guess. It's no secret that she is a highly unusual familiar. Of late, the chief often makes his rounds with her, like a mother hen raising her chick. I understand that she's able to read emotions and communicate directly with one's mind. Exactly how she was created with that talent, however, is a mystery to me. My apologies. I wish I could explain her nature in more depth, but I've not had occasion to discuss it with Chief Hermes. Do you trust him? I beg your pardon. I've known Chief Hermes for many years. Though I cannot say we are close, he has never withheld information to the detriment of our duties, if that's what you mean. Forgive us, we seem to have been veered slightly off course here. Is there perhaps someone else who could tell us more about Meteon? Oh, that would be, Timaeus. He has a similar expertise with flying concepts, and is more than eager to discuss the subject. You'll find him conducting his observations on the banks of the stream, somewhere to the east. Oh, and unless you take a particular joy in rambling discourse, I suggest you keep your questions concise. We shall keep that in mind. Thank you for your patience and your insight. Think nothing of it. If there's aught else you need during your stay, please do not hesitate to ask. Come, Masami. I think we've taken enough of Ismene's time. Okay. Our investigation is off to a fine start, wouldn't you agree? From here, I propose that we split up. I should continue making inquiries with the resident observers. If you could track down the colleague Ismene mentioned. While I did feel compelled to interject once or twice during that previous conversation, you seem more than capable of drawing forth the answers you seek. All I ask is that you watch your footing around the stream. We can meet back here once you finish speaking with this Timaeus. Okay, and off over there. Yes, I'm Timaeus, but please keep your voice down. You'll startle the birds. Okay, offense can't be skipped. So, what is it you wish to speak about? What do you think of Hermes' creations? Chief Hermes' work, a worthy subject indeed. Those beings which soar through the clouds, majestic and graceful, are ever a favorite of creators. Even now, with so many varieties in existence, the flood of newly imagined concepts continues unabated. What sets the chief's creations apart, however, is how they benefit from his boundless knowledge of the celestial realm. Birds that climb so high they disappear from view, others which traverse the boundless sky in moments, and all without riding the currents. I know of none save he who can conceive such marvels. Even he who prize elegance of form above all else are dumbfounded by his genius. My opinion on that matter would be superficial at best. Despite my admiration for Meteion as a concept, I've never delved too deeply into the inner workings of her nature. I know she has a gift for communicating via emotions. Otherwise, her abilities are a mystery to me. If Chief Hermes should choose to submit Meteion's concept to the Bureau of the Architect, then will the design be registered for public scrutiny. Analyzing the colleagues' creations before that step is frowned upon, to say the least. Of course, if it came to me, a fellow artisan looking for advice, that would be an entirely different story. Oh. Okay. Sharing such information in the hopes of receiving a constructive opinion on the application of advanced creation techniques, I'd be practically obligated to. Okay, I guess I got it to work after all. Okay. Rambling unstoppable deluge of justifications. So you see, ethically I have no choice but to allow you to disclose Meteion's lesser known qualities. Dynamis and Incantiles, or Entelechies. Those terms do sound vaguely familiar. Was there not a flower made here in Elpis which exhibited properties for one or the other? It must have been a century since I last heard anyone speak of such things. You know how they look to Meteion in her design. Then why bring up the subject? I'm glad you sought my insight, but I can't afford to neglect my duties for the sake of idle chatter. Now, I really must return to my observations. Surely you have your own tasks to attend to. Alright. No luck. I guess we head back. Ah, good timing. Finished my own investigations not too long ago. So, have you any new findings to share? I see. Even an expert in the field had little understanding of Meteion's capabilities, let alone an awareness of Dynamis. My questions resulted in much the same answers. Hermes' colleagues view Meteion as his personal project, and could provide no details beyond those which you just told me. Which leads me to believe that the only person with any significant knowledge of Dynamis is Hermes herself, or Hermes himself. Yes, we've made some progress here, but more information is needed if we are to reach any definitive conclusions. Keep going. Hey, there's the helmet. Alright. I wonder how much more I'll do tonight. We've done quite a bit, going on almost 4 hours now. At present, the strongest link we have is the final days is the power of Dynamis, and the Entelechies, which can control it. Yet most scholars are only vaguely aware of these terms, let alone study them in any depth, except for Hermes, it seems. Yeah, too bad I can't see how the helmet will look like. I know. Thus, I'm inclined to stay our current course and learn all we can about the chief overseer and his familiar. On that subject, was there aught else of note you could tell me about Meteion, aside from her unorthodox method of communication? Yeah, she has sisters. I'd rather wish you had mentioned that earlier. In any event, would you care to elaborate? So these siblings of hers now travel the great expanse in search of deeper meaning. Thank you. Though the mystery at hand remains unresolved, I feel you have touched upon a vital clue, one we should keep in mind as we continue. Next, I propose we take ourselves to Peripedia, Crystalline. Not far from here, just follow the path to the west. Let's go. Going west. I think that is our next Aether Current as well. This tower and the other one further along are both part of Peripedia Crystalline, the facility where they archive all of Elpis's observational and testing records. Despite how they appear from the outside, the interior is actually a vast area of magically interconnected spaces, which, while fascinating, is not the reason we're here, is it? I shall cut my architectural lesson short and see what those two archivists have to share. If you can find someone to speak with over the other tower, I shall join you there anon. Alright. Indeed. So if you can provide a comprehensive log of those behaviors, we should have the sufficient data for our official records. Now, what was it you wished to speak with me about? The Chief Overseer's personal research project. With that, I assume you mean Meteion. Such undocumented studies are difficult to track. After all, hardly a day goes past without seeing a researcher trailed by one creation or another. I'm afraid I cannot tell you exactly when Meteion appeared, or that she now spends much of her time at Chief Hermes' side. Although, I do recall an interesting tale my dearest Galeen shared with me. Galeen is my partner, a fellow researcher here in Elpis. She was returning late one night when she caught sight of Chief Hermes sending Meteion heavensward, a host of them. For several days she would speak of that scene with wonder, describing it as one of the most beautiful spectacles she'd ever witnessed. That sounds like a story I should like to hear. Mistress Venat, I thought you already returned to the surface. Permit me to thank you again for your invaluable contribution to our concept placement proposal. Pray do not mention it. As you say, my original plan was to leave after that task, but I've since become engrossed with Chief Hermes' research. Would you favor me with a retelling of this sight of which so delighted your Galeen? Of course, or you can hear it from her lips directly if you prefer. Up there. At present, she should be overseeing a subject in Metabasos Thalassae. She does enjoy her time there, watching the sea creatures hunt and play, gazing upon the salty waters of the world's oceans, recreated in such sublime detail. I imagine you must find similar joy in indulging your boundless curiosity, Mistress Venat. Even though such pursuits must continually and regretfully delay your return to the star. Indeed they do. 'Tis a rest well-deserved and long overdue, I should think. How greatly have we prospered for the wisdom you accumulated during the travels with Azam. And what would Elpis be without your earlier academic work? The theories you developed served as the basis of many techniques still in use today. Man is a creature of contemplation, but none embody that nature with as much enduring passion as you. Aye, I dare say there is not a soul alive more worthy of a return. I shall rejoice the day you depart on your final journey. I will be honored. Yeah, I guess if we told her what happens. Well, shall we take this opportunity to meet with Galeen in person? Then allow me to reconfigure the door to the archives here. I'll take you up to the Skyway and spare you the need to avoid hostile concepts on the ground. That'd be most helpful, thank you. So I guess she now knows the world's gonna end, or the final day, so no point. Or, yeah, I guess. Open the path to the Skyway. Once you pass through the door, simply walk straight across the next tower and ask for admittance to the upper tier. Upon arriving to the upper tier, walk straight across the Skyway and you'll find yourself at the entrance to Metabasos Thalassae. Galeen will be eager to share her tale with you, I'm sure. Okay, in we go. Mistress Venat, I was not told to expect. We could have prepared an official welcome. Please, there's no need for fanfare. I only wish to speak with Galeen. That might be arranged. Yes, Galeen, of course. I'll inform her immediately. But she may be engaged in a testing phase. You could be in for something of a wait. Should I let her know your business is urgent? That won't be necessary. This lovely view will keep us occupied until she's ready to receive us. Okay, in we go. Or we're just waiting, I guess. So what are we going to talk about up here?
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view. What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place?
Some parts yes, others yeah. Well, it depends. Others, well, yeah, it depends. Depends what your definition of beautiful is.
Dark, hidden places, rife with danger. Those have an altogether different, but no less powerful sort of appeal. While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures?
Well, there's a lot to tell.
Not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own.
Oh.
By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveler. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
I wonder what happens next. He's telling about everything.
Incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it. Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done. A passion swelled within me. An epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true. And a presence without. Immense, yet intimate. Fate, perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating. How keenly aware I became of creation's fragility. built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. A moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
Yeah. I got a choice? I had fun with this game.
Pray forgive my lateness.
I guess I won't tell her. Well, if I had a chance, I'd say yes, it
My
was.
observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence. Besides, we had a pleasant conversation in the meantime.
You're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, I did. 'Twas in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone, like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up, then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate. And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Matea, rather. There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day. Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests. It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
So I don't know what he's still planning. 'Cause,
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
okay, down we go. Yeah, I still don't know what Hermes is planning. Because it's kind of obvious to me that it feels that way, that he's the reason why the end of the world happened originally. But how? How and why? It doesn't make much sense just yet. So another piece of the puzzle falls into place. From what we've learned thus far, I think we can safely conclude that Hermes hasn't been revealing the details of his research to others, which suggests that either someone will appropriate his discoveries and make use of them, or that Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. Since we have no reason yet to suspect the former, we should consider the latter, latter the more likely possibility. Proceeding under that assumption, our next step would be to divine why, or even if, he might desire such a terrible fate for our star. Exactly. Gotta find out why. I'd like to visit the site from which Hermes sent the Meteor. If we are fortunate, we might find some hint of what drives his research of this. Galeen said she spotted them in the southeast, rising from an isle she could see from the edge. If we stand at the same vantage point, it should not prove too difficult to locate the isle in question. Let's take a look, shall we? Okay. So let's see what happens now. If we're gonna find something or talk about something. Now, if I were conducting some mystery research, where would I go? Over there. Ah, what about that one? Have you the means to fly? Tis quite a distance away. No, but Emmett could have flown. Inconvenient, but hardly an insurmountable problem. To me, Argos. Oh yeah, the space dog. It's not a space dog anymore. My friend, would you mind creating a double to carry Masumi here over to that island? Stubborn creature. There's no place on this great star we have not together traveled, and it still remains obstinate in the presence of strangers. Argos has rather exacting standards, I'm afraid. I have to tell you about the space dog. What? You've ridden him before? Ah, your before meaning my after. Not at all confusing that. Interesting. It is certainly not unthinkable. But speaking of here and now, the quick solution is us to face off in a sparring match. Demonstrate to him that you're capable of holding your own against me in battle, and you should convince Argos that you're worthy of his back. Besides, I'll even teach you a thing or two into the bargain. Okay, I guess I'm fighting her. You seem doubtful, but useful lesson or not, it will certainly be a moment to remember. A memory of the distant past to cherish. What say you, traveler out of time? Sure, let's do it. Let's fight. I admire your confidence. Clear your mind and prepare your weapons. I'll await you at the clearing over yonder. Let's go fight her, I guess. And yeah, just over there. Let's go. Shall we begin? Be warned, I'll not go easy on you. Let's do it. Alright, let's see how this goes. I hope I don't get my ass kicked by her. Ooh, this music.
Side hold back.
This music.
My blade sings.
I just messed up, I think. No downtime at all. Okay, now it's downtime. Shit. Ooh, extra flares. Or is it confiteor flares?
My blade sings!
Oh my god. I'll say my gap close until in case she
Impressive.
runs
I
away.
shall have to try something different.
Oh shit, she changed jobs. Well, that's cool.
No quarter.
I'm enjoying the music right now.
Have a taste.
The music is really good.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
She's got a lot of health though. She's really beefy. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm fine. I should change to white mage.
Prepare yourself.
Easy. I like the music. Music is good.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
DPS check time. Alright, so we don't fuck this up. Okay. Uh-oh. Alright, there's a lot of shit. This pup just popped Requiem scat. Uh-oh. Alright. I'm gonna fuck this up and die. Uh-oh. Am I gonna die here? It's just like a scripted death moment. Ah, shit. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Fuck. Did I fail this? Yeah, she's powering up. Oh, fuck you. Hallowed ground. You can't kill me.
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will.
Did that work? Oh, that hallowed ground worked. Oh. Never mind. Wait, I was actually not supposed to... I was actually supposed to do that properly? Whoops, I guess. Alright, back in we go. Alright, kill the red ones, kill the red ones.
Very well.
Here we go.
Let us move to the final trial.
Okay. Okay, I gotta spam Holy Spirit. Perfect. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I know magic. Fuck. Okay. Did I do good? I did good. Okay. Alright, Prague.
Your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will.
Okay. Nice.
You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen enough.
Oh, okay. That's it? That's it. Nice. Well, that was fun. Yeah, we died once, but who cares?
'Twas my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you. One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azam when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, his strength was astounding. As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys.
Oh, I guess Space Dog approves of me now.
Well now, I dare say he has warmed to you. A boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
Awesome. Oh, cool. This is the end of the quest. All right. Perfect. Argos will soon have us standing on the very spot where the Metia made their departure into the night sky. With luck, we will learn something of Hermes' intentions. I was that we find no connection, no festering wish for oblivion. Then we might have Hermes and his considerable expertise working for us rather than against us. I think, you know what? I think this is a perfect place to end. Going on almost over 4.5 hours, almost 5. We got a lot done today, so I am very happy with what we got done today and excited to see what happens next. So I will be calling it. If you are new to the stream and you haven't followed, again, please feel free to follow. I'm always happy to have you guys along here with me. It's appreciated. If you'd like, you are also welcome to join the Discord server, which I will give you guys right here. I'm very active with the community there. I talk there very often, so join the Discord if you haven't. I look forward to seeing you guys there, as well as I have a Twitter and a YouTube. Twitter, I don't really post on that much, mostly just pictures or post when I go live, and YouTube is where I post VODs of any content I do, or MSQ or trials or whatnot. So if you missed it, you can go back on the YouTube and most likely find it up on there. As well, if you want to support me, feel free to sub. You get some cool emotes, and it helps me keep going with this. So it's something I want to do. So again, feel free to sub if you want to support me. It's not mandatory, but it is greatly appreciated if you decide to subscribe. And I guess I'll say it again. Feel free to follow if you haven't already. Look forward to having you guys all here next time I go live. Probably Saturday. Seems like it. Take tomorrow off to edit and whatnot, and get this up on YouTube, and then Saturday I see you guys again to continue MSQ. So that is it. I'm heading out now. I'll see if I can send you guys off to a raid, and I'll catch you guys when I go live next. So stick around for the raid. Be 1 second.